Well then. It's time for the cat lady. It was updated to fix a bunch of issues. And, we're gonna play it now. Hit the button.
My name is Susan Ashworth. I live alone in this old 2-bedroom flat. I rarely go outside. Some would say it's a lonely life, and I guess that's true. But I don't like people's company. Not lately, anyway.
That kitty.
I only trust my cats these days, and I will miss them dearly. But they will understand, like they always have. Teacup stays with me till the end. He watches me, as if he knew.
Teacup is the best friend ever, just saying.
Because earlier tonight, I swallowed a whole bunch of pills. They're legal, of course. Prescribed by my doctor for my sleeping problems. But I've taken 34 of them, all I could find in the cupboard. And now the room around me spins in a blurry tango as my heart slows down. Any second now, I will be dead. I feel calm. I'm ready for it. I've only got one thing to say now. Thanks for nothing. Goodbye.
It would be annoying to swallow that many pills. But I guess, if you want to kill yourself, any amount of effort is kind of worth it. Aww. I was really sad when he died in Assassin's Creed. The opening of this game is amazing. Fantastic, really. I liked it a lot. Alright then. I think I can use the, WASD to move. Yeah, totally. Perfect. But I think I have to actually hit enter or something to confirm actions and stuff. Enter. Can I use E? I can use E. Okay, good. Good. Examine. I feel strangely drawn to this place. I must find a way to unlock this padlock and get inside. This will get me used to reading things again. For the Let's Plays. Hello, Slothborn. I love your face. Hello, Tomato. Because I also have a ton of RPG Maker games that I've yet to play. Things that are just sitting and waiting. That was my phone. I thought I had it on vibrate. Apparently not. The jump scares begin. You can never be mad at that sound, no. Examine. I can't go any further. The ambulance is blocking access to the tunnel exit. Maybe there's no exit at all. Let's see what's inside. It's locked. It's like every Silent Hill game ever.
What's making that noise? Hello? Who's there? Answer me.
Oh, jeez. It's me, my cold dead body right in front of my eyes. What is it doing here? This lock is jammed, broken. Yeah. I look so calm. Not so much anymore. It's like a stark contrast between the side of her face and the straight on. My eyes, just about the one thing I liked about myself. Even now, they still shine a little. Is that a key in her mouth? In my mouth? I'll better take it with me. Done and done. So I can examine the key, I believe. Yeah. Not long ago, even a key wouldn't open my mouth. Now I find there was one inside of it. Peace. Oh. Run! Well, can't escape death when you're already dead. Or you can, I guess. I really like the black, white, and red. If you guys watched any of Betrayer, you know that. Black, white, and red are awesome together. It is a deer. Spectacular deer. Really. Was this the key for this door? It was. Sweet. Okay. Planks. Examine. This hole has been boarded up with these planks. The sign underneath says emergency power switch, danger. Pull. I'm not strong enough to pull them off with my bare hands. Now don't pull them again. Look through. There's definitely something there. I can't tell for sure, but it looks like a switch. Machine. Too long a sacrifice can make a stone of the heart. Would it take another sacrifice to turn it back? Maybe I'm being silly. This is just some old machinery after all. Switch on. How strange. There doesn't seem to be a single switch or button on this machine. How do you turn it on? I know one key that will open any woman's mouth, if you know what I mean. Well, that's not entirely true. Let's just say that. That music. Food. Food will open any woman's mouth. A chocolate key, duh. Examine. My dead body hanging from a tree. I should be scared, but I just feel empty. Wait, what's that shiny thing on her neck? Is that a key? Probably. My body is too high. I can't reach. That's not where my mind went, Lucy. Food was not the first thing on my mind. A rope is tied into a knot. Well, untie it. It'd take me hours to undo this knot. It's a pretty spectacular knot. Open the door. Well, I know what to do. I do. I can't remember this place. Am I lost? Hello, bird. Oh, I have to follow the bird. If I remember correctly. Everything's a-changing. Bird. Bird. Come here. Goodbye, bird. Deer. It's our friend the deer. Who's done this? Is there anyone else here? Give me that. Hey now. This flipped me out the first time. I was a little bit like, whoa, hey. That's weird. Alright. Use. I think it took us quite some time to get far in this game, so I haven't seen very much. Look closer. I look like I'm just sleeping. Is she okay? I hope she's okay. Search my pockets. They empty, yo. Take the key. Leave. Just leave my body laying there. It's fine. It's totally fine. I really like the music in the game. Hello, pig and goats. What a gruesome display. At least it's not my head stuck on these bars. Open. It's convenient that you just found a gate key. She's dead, Jim.
Welcome to my house, Susan Ashworth. I have been waiting for you, my dear. I knew you would turn up one fine day like this.
Who are you?
I have so many names, it's hard to pick one. But I'm curious, who do you think I am?
I can't remember. I don't really know. Can't you just tell me? Cyborg Grandma. That's a good one. Are you God? If someone asks you if you are a god, you say yes.
Are you God?
Do you even believe in God?
If you are God, I suppose it would be too late to start anyway.
Well, I'm not God. I'm something else entirely. I come when there's something to take, but I never give anything back. I am doom, but I am salvation too. I am feared by most, but adored by some also. Some like yourself, Susan.
Don't flatter yourself, old lady. I don't even know you.
Well, that's not quite right. I've been around for a while, keeping you company. Always there, you know? Always there.
What is this place?
This, my dear, is my humble kingdom, and this house is my castle. I rarely invite people in, just like you. I like my solitude. But you are a special guest, and I'm going to make an exception.
Me? Special? I can tell you now that there's nothing special about me, lady.
Don't bring yourself down, Susan Ashworth. Today, you are my guest of honor.
What is this place?
This, my dear, is my humble kingdom.
Wait.
And this house...
Why are you saying I picked the same option the second time? Luckily, I can hold space to skip the dialogue, so that's good.
What will happen next?
Depends on you, Susan. Inside my house, there are dark hallways that lead to places you don't want to see. But there is also something that will make you want to return to where you came from and cherish every single little breath you take. I'm going to make you an offer, Susan. It's a chance only a fool would refuse.
Okay. An offer? What can you offer me?
Let's come inside. It's getting cold out here.
Gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. What's on this painting?
A lonely seashore. Well, touch
Please
it.
don't touch anything, dear.
I wasn't going to.
You lied to the whole world, Susan. And you lied to yourself.
Oh. I'm sorry, strange lady. Is she really here? Maybe this is all just a dream after all. Talk to.
Now we can talk properly, my dear.
Oh yeah? But I still don't know who you are.
I still don't really know who you are.
I go by many names. I've never paid much notice to what the living call me. But there is one name the fallen ones use when I speak to them. I find it most accurate. The Queen of Maggots.
Is that what you are? Why, maggots?
Because they feed on what's dead and gone.
Dead and gone. I guess that's me.
Will I be punished for taking my own life,
Will
huh?
I be punished for
That's what I want to know.
taking my own life?
Most people would be, but not you, Susan. You see, I watched you long enough to understand how you feel. I don't expect you to believe me, but I actually have sympathy for you. Who knows, I could be your only friend. The only friend in the whole wide world. So like I said, I'm going to make you an offer. I want to help you. I will give you back your happiness in exchange for a simple task. Your life will change completely. You will be yourself again. And you will soon forget the sadness that has consumed your heart for years.
Is there anyone else here?
I thought you liked being alone.
That was a good joke.
Isn't that why you ran away from everyone?
It doesn't matter.
I was standing right behind you when you threw away all those photographs, you know? I brushed your hair every night you cried yourself to sleep. I saw everything. I know what you want, but it's not here. It's gone, and it will never, ever come again.
Do I want to be let go, or do I just want to find out what she wants? I can't remember which one I chose the first hour through.
What do you want me to do?
Yes, I think it's time to explain. But where are my manners? We're still in the hall. This is not a place for a serious talk. Follow me to the next room. I'll tell you everything you need to know.
I love playing games blind.
What's your offer then? What can you
It's the best
fix
way.
that life has destroyed?
Susan, death can fix nothing. But though we are both dead, I am not death. I might seem just like a strange old woman to you, but I'm just as powerful as gods. And I chose you, Susan Ashworth. I'll need you to go back and face 5 people. They're not ordinary people. They're very special. Just like you. Only in a slightly different way.
Hmm. Well then, lady, let's get on with it.
Those 5 people, who are they?
The parasites. That's what I call them. They don't know each other, but their destinies are bound together. You will have to keep your eyes open and be constantly on guard. Those people will want to get closer to you. They might even pretend they are your friends, but don't let that fool you. They have nothing but cruel intentions. They'll want to hurt you, Susan. They'll want to kill you. As harmless as they might appear, parasites are the evil scum of the earth, and they all deserve to die.
Isn't my life bad enough without them?
Don't be frightened. You will have a great advantage over them. They don't know that you know. Do you understand what it means? You will become my hunter, serving punishment for their sins. A tool of destruction. A dark angel walking through the river of blood. You'll find your purpose in life, and you see for the first time how satisfying it can be.
But how will I recognize them?
There isn't a great deal of people in your lonely life, is there, Susan? You will know when you see them. Bring those deceitful bastards in front of me, and we'll make them regret for everything they've done.
Is this Metal Gear? Cat Lady Edition. Yeah, I didn't put my phone on vibrate after the last time because I'm a dummy. You will have a great advantage over them, Snake. It's kind of like Psychomantis a little bit. Are you expecting me to kill them?
Are you expecting me to
That's a good option.
kill them?
No, Susan, I'm expecting you to fight for survival. To do everything you can to defend yourself. I know you're not a murderer. Quite the opposite, actually. You're a good person. But I also know that you don't want to suffer. And those people will want to cause you pain. They won't hesitate. In the end, you might have no choice. Think of it as gardening. If there were weeds among the flowers, you'd pull them out, wouldn't you? You'd get rid of them without thinking twice about it.
I'm not really a gardening type, but I see your point.
I'm glad. And remember this, you are not the only victim. If you don't stop them, the killing will continue. Innocent people will die. You have the opportunity to make the difference. And a chance to save yourself.
I'm gonna tell her no. And tell you guys that I would really love Metal Gear to be on the PC, so I didn't have to emulate it. I'm back. My stream is still frozen, though. It's working? Okay, there it is, Good. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna cut this together now. I might have to download, like, the entirety of the stream and edit it together. Which will probably cause a loss in quality, which will suck for the whole YouTube business, but I guess we'll go back into the game.
Fatality. You cannot die, Susan. You will always return to life no matter what happens to you.
What? This is the last thing I wanted. Please, can't you just let me die?
I've made the decision. As long as they are alive, you cannot die.
Well then. This is blackmail. You can't do that.
It's blackmail.
Damn it.
You can't do that.
I'm doing it for your own good. Anyway, you are in no position to bargain with me. You will either go and do what you have to do, or suffer for eternity. Forever unable to find your peace.
This all must be just a weird dream. I don't believe you.
Susan, see this door here?
Yes.
Let's go inside. I want to show you something that
You mean
will
outside?
help you make up your mind. Follow me.
No, I haven't beaten the cat lady before. I played, I guess, roughly the first hour with someone. But yeah,
Yes, it's you, Susan.
pretty much blind.
Come.
Good night,
close.
Ceci.
Say hello.
I don't want to look at it. Haven't I had enough yet? That body in the ambulance. Then the forest. But this place is... This is exactly what I was trying to run away from. I don't want to be here. Make it go away.
I assumed it would be wise to give you a little taste of the suffering you'd endure.
That crow
I
don't-
want you to understand that you can keep going long after you come.
Cross. Gimme. Crucified, all alone. In one place that's changed it all. I really don't want to be here. It's stuck in the cross. I suppose I could easily pull it out. Give me. Okay. Talk to death?
Susan, it's time to make a decision. The parasites are coming, whether you want it or not. You haven't really got much choice. You must stand up for yourself.
Can you tell me again about the parasites?
Did you not listen, Susan?
I'm sorry. It's a lot to take in, you know?
Pay attention, Susan. Those people I call the parasites will want to get closer to you. They might even pretend they are your friends. But don't let that fool you. They have nothing but cruel intentions. They'll want to hurt you, Susan. They'll want to kill you. As harmless as they might appear, parasites are the evil scum of the earth. And they all deserve to die. That's why I've prepared a special gift for you. You cannot die, Susan. You will always return to life, no matter what happens. Bring those deceitful bastards in front of me, and we'll make them regret for everything they've done.
So angry. I can't tell her no, but I can say that I take orders from nobody, and I'll do it my way.
I take orders from nobody. I'll do it my way.
Don't you understand? There is no other way.
Well, I don't know that. Besides, you could be lying to me. How do I know you aren't? I'm no murderer. I don't want to be. I'll find another way without you.
What?
Look, I appreciate you giving me another chance. Don't get me wrong. I can see now that I've made a mistake, and I'm ready to try to fix my life. what you're saying. If there's one thing I learned in life, it's that people let you down all the time.
It's true.
I don't rely on myself. I can't rely on anyone else.
You fool! You damned arrogant fool!
She mad.
You have no idea what you have just done.
Game over?
But fine, have it your way. In the end, I will be the one laughing at you. I always am.
Ooh, insult her, be sarcastic, or apologize. Do you guys know how much I like being sarcastic? Because I do.
Yeah, don't laugh too hard, old woman. You might break something.
When we meet again, you will beg me on your knees to give you a second chance.
I don't really believe in second chances, so I might have to disappoint you again. Look, this is all just a bad dream. I want to wake up. I'm back in the house. Okay, it'll be fine. I don't need her. I'm sure I'll figure out what to do.
Oh. Okay. So, the first time I went through this little bit, I didn't do that. So now we're really playing blind. Sweet. I like it.
Strange. The flame seems strong and steady, but there is no smoke.
Blow the candle out. Like a birthday thing.
They left me no choice, Alice. Maybe one day you'll forgive me.
Can I blow out more candles?
I think that's enough for now.
Oh. Alright. Got that funk music. Can I touch the painting now? No. I can't. The old lady's gone. Let's just mess with her
What
shit.
the? How did I get back here?
Alright. I know what to do about this situation. And it's fantastic. And it makes me smile a lot. Because it's really awesome. I don't think I ever got out of the hospital, though. Yeah, I don't think I got out of the hospital. So I do remember what to do there. But I am absolutely giddy that I get to experience this again. Use. Reach inside. Push the button, Susan. Best opening sequence ever. Although the build-up was a bit long. Oh, jeez! Well, that's disarming. God damn it, Slopsport. You're too good. Gotta go. Your arm is gone. You are armless. I just like the animation of her running with her arm cut off. Harmless when harmless. Oh, yeah. I don't remember how far into the hospital I got. Second first breath.
Yes, I do enjoy fine art. Thank you for noticing. There's a certain raw beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate. I always wanted to be an artist myself, but it'll be a long time before I can call myself that. I often say that patients are my canvas, but my job is more about restoration, obviously. I look at the damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty. I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you.
No, it's not that. It's just... It's been a difficult couple of days. I'd really like to go home.
Of course, and go home you will. As soon as we've done this little assessment, okay? You probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a nurse.
Yes, I know very well how it works. You want to check if I'm nuts.
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But yes, we have to make sure you're safe and figure out how to help you. Also, as a nurse yourself, you know there's always paperwork involved. These forms won't fill themselves. Honestly, Susan, you have nothing to worry about. This is just a formality. I could tell straight away that you are not nuts.
Fine. What would you like to know? I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
Wonderful. Let's see then. Where do we begin?
At the start, of course. Or not.
She's awake, Doctor.
Good evening. It's good to see you awake at last. You're in the Cedar Lake Hospital. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the doctors. Would you confirm your name for me, please?
It is Susan Ashworth.
Susan Ashworth.
Hello,
It's easy
Mrs.
to
Ashworth.
remember.
I'm glad to see you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is stable. I can see your brain functions just fine and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs and they're fine too. You're a very lucky lady, Susan. You might experience extreme tiredness and lethargy for a couple of days, but that should soon pass. I would advise plenty of rest now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please let them know if you need anything. Take care, Mrs. Ashworth. Please, don't try to speak.
You got it, son.
What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No, no, no. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
Would you like me to get you some water? Let me get you a drink. I'll be back in a second.
Did I say I wanted water? I don't think I said I wanted water. Alright. If I recall correctly, all the audio was done, like, individually by
I'm sorry, Susan.
people in their houses.
Did I wake you? I have to take your blood pressure. 2 seconds and I'm gone. My name is Liz, by the way.
That's why everything sounds different.
I'm sorry. I know this isn't very nice. Believe me, I hate waking people up just for this. But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place. Tell you what, Susan. Can I call you Susan? So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but you know I'm going to anyway. You are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you've done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was a chance. 1 in a million. I'm not making any sense again, am I? I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will. Ah, and here it is.
Good night,
You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old. Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think. And that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
Yeah, that's why there's this little, like, pop whenever Liz speaks. Because the audio is basically what I want to do, is take my microphone and, you know, talk for video games and stuff. But people don't always have ideal setups, I guess. Oh. Bad dream.
Bad dream?
That's what I said. Yeah?
Yeah, a really bad one.
I knew it. I could see as soon as I came in the room that you were having a nightmare. I guess I shouldn't have woken you up. What was it about?
It was about my flesh burning off of my body.
I was burnt alive.
Actually, it reminds me of something that happened the other day. There was this woman on the emergency unit, and she really wanted to smoke, you know? But they wouldn't let her, of course. She wasn't well at all. Not just injured, but not right in the head. She was on 10 litres of oxygen through the face mask. She had to stay in bed, she was told. But she wouldn't listen, of course. And as soon as they'd left, she lit up a fag. The whole room went up in flames, and so did she. I guess you didn't really want to know that, did you? That's just me and my big gob. Typical. I never know when to shut up.
Well, I guess I'll ask your name.
What was your name again?
I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? I always do that. So sorry, Susan. My name is Elizabeth. But you can call me Liz, like everyone else.
You're here a lot. Every time I open my eyes, I see you.
They make auxiliaries do crazy hours here. Seriously, I feel like I've got no life sometimes. I'll be here till the morning. To be honest, I keep coming here to hide. Please don't give me away. I just want to rest my legs for 2 minutes, that's all.
What happened to me?
Well, how much do you remember?
I took some pills, and I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm, and then...
I'll tell her about the maggot queen.
all of a sudden, I was on the field of barley. It was great at first. I felt happy. I was free. But it soon got worse. There was this tunnel, but there was no light at the end of it, only darkness. Then I got lost in the woods. There was my dead body hanged on the tree, a burning car, and a crow, and a deer. I heard something behind the trees, but I didn't dare to look. Then I found the house. The old woman who lived there, I think she was Death. Or maybe she was the devil. I'm not sure. She said they call her the Queen of Maggots. She said I should go back, gave me another chance. And so, here I am. Weird dream, eh?
Maybe it wasn't a dream. I really believe in that sort of stuff. It's not impossible.
It felt real, but it was just a dream. Can you now tell me who found me and what happened?
Well, Your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course. She called an ambulance. If it wasn't for her, you'd sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter?
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden, Susan?
I don't have a daughter. Whoever she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
How should I know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help. Sorry.
How long was I dead?
How long have I been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest in the ambulance. They had to resuscitate you. Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute, but they managed to bring you back. You went to the intensive care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as your condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Dime Ward. I call it Die Ward, because all the patients who come here want to die. It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
When will they let me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. Look,
Maybe next
I
week.
shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person. I feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him Dr. X. He's a chief of psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you, and he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
Is that creep, right?
His name is Xavier Zellman, but everyone just calls him Dr. X. He comes on the ward often, usually late in the afternoon or in the evening. I personally really like him. But you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, you know. I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you, but Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say he's a big flirt. Nurses, cleaners, patients. He doesn't care, as long as they're wearing a skirt. One
Sounds
girl I
familiar.
knew, Linda, I heard they had an affair. Stupid girl. Well, she left, and I never saw her again. Now why do you think that is? Dr. X got her knocked up. They covered it up and quietly got rid of her. Probably paid her some money. I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough to shut her up. I bet he'll be more careful now. But I can't really say a bad word about him, personally. Well, one thing. Maybe. Don't laugh, okay? He's got a weird smell.
What do you mean?
He smells funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Oh, thanks for the warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Now that I think about it, there's something else too. I'll tell you this, Susan. He starts talking to you, and you just open up and tell him everything. It's very odd.
That
I
sounds
don't
familiar
exactly
too.
hide things from people, but he got some really private stuff out of me. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about. And we haven't even started those sessions yet. So, be prepared for that.
Sure. But it's a bit too late for me to hide how I feel now anyway. I think I made it very clear when I swallowed those pills.
Red says to ask her about herself, so I'll do that.
Tell me something more about yourself.
Me? I'm a nobody. I'm just a hard-working girl. We all have to pay our bills somehow, right? I rent a room not far from here. There are 2 other girls living in the house. One is an auxiliary nurse, like me. She's always sick. The other one is a stripper. At least I think so. She's never home at night.
Maybe she works at night, like you.
Yeah, but I don't leave for work wearing red stockings and heels, do I?
No, you're right. You're a real nurse, not some man's fantasy of one.
I used to do all that for my boyfriend. You know, dress up as a sexy nurse and all. Well, I did it just once, really. He didn't like it that much. He didn't like me that much either. Broke up with me last Valentine's Day. Of all the days, he chose that one, eh? He never told me why, but I don't care anymore.
Well, I guess that's that. Did you see this daughter of mine?
Did you see this daughter of mine?
No, sorry, Susan. Apparently she came in the ambulance with you, but then she remembered something and had to go. I think someone mentioned she went in quite a hurry.
Of course she did. She was worried I'd ask her what she was doing in my flat.
Saving your life?
Do I really have to give her a benefit of the doubt just because of that?
One would assume so. That girl is a hero. Maybe real heroes always leave before their identity is revealed.
Or she was a burglar, attempting to steal from me.
That's a possibility too. Have you got anything very precious in your flat?
Maybe.
Teacup. She was trying to steal Teacup. I don't appreciate this. That's my cat.
I'm tired. Let me sleep now.
Fine. I'll see you again. Be careful who you trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
You don't. But do I really look like a bad person to you?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe not.
I'll see you tonight. Remember what I said. Dreams are just dreams. But when they turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up. Right?
Uh-huh. Gotta have a somebody.
We'll start with a little chat about your childhood. I want you to be as honest as possible. It's important if we want to get to the bottom of your problem. Count to 10 and tell me when you're ready, Susan.
Do I need to count to 10? Should I actually count to 10 or should I just wait? Should I just leave him waiting for as long as I need? As long as me personally, Vapid, how long I need to talk to this guy? Should I just let him wait? Is that a thing that I should probably do? Because I do need to get some water. Because I'm a little thirsty. And maybe take an aspirin because I got a little bit of a headache. Go take a potty break. Maybe I will. Water. I'm gonna go grab some water. I'll be right back. You, chat, you hold on. Dr. X, you sit and wait. You sit and stare like a creepo creep. And I'll be back. Water and cheesecake. Oh, yeah. some water. Now I just need to throw this aspirin in my face, and then we'll be good to go. I should probably swallow the aspirin before we go. I should probably put some water in my mouth as well to wash it down. Make it go down, just like the pills that Susan Ashworth decided to swallow. She probably didn't even use water. She just hardballed it and swallowed them straight, without water. Because that's what you do when you're trying to kill yourself. It doesn't really matter. You don't need to be hydrated or anything. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Alright. Dr. X, give it to me. I want to wait. Oh, I can want to wait. Oh, okay. Whatever.
This isn't all about whether you're nuts or not, like we said before. It's about finding what has caused how you're feeling now and creating a working solution. In order to achieve that, I need to get to know you better. Can we talk about your childhood first? Your parents. When you're a child, your life revolves around them. What was your father like? Did you have a good relationship with him?
I don't know. I don't know anything about Susan Ashworth. Hello, Jade. My dad, I guess I'll answer for me. My dad was alright. Not as a kid, though. He was not. I don't know. What should we be doing here? Is there a trick? I don't know. I'll just go with my own.
No, he wasn't a good father to me. He was
Hello,
a
Daddy.
cold, scary man. Had this wall around him. I could never talk to him about anything. He wouldn't understand. He'd just punish me instead.
Sounds about right.
Maybe it's his fault I got some wires crossed in my head. Because he never loved me. I've always wondered what it feels like to have a loving dad.
Maybe it's not too late to fix things between you two.
It is. He's dead. Cancer. 6 years ago.
Oh, man.
I see. But it isn't too late for you to put things right in your heart. Have you forgiven him?
Yes.
Yes. What happened, happened. I see no point in blaming him forever.
Good. Clearly you closed this chapter in your life. Holding a grudge against your father would be holding a grudge against yourself.
How did you get to that crazy assumption?
Your father is a part of you, whether you want it or not. Children subconsciously copy their parents' behavior and recreate it later in life.
I'm sorry, but I have to disagree.
Why does that upset you, Susan? This isn't something I just made up. These are scientific facts which have been tested and proven over the years.
If you say so, fine.
You haven't really forgiven your father, have you?
No, I have.
That's what it's all
For real.
about.
I said fine.
This is definitely something we have to work on in the future. Let's talk about your mother now. What was she like? Would you care to tell me about her?
No. I'll give you guys some information. My dad, my mom and my dad divorced when I was 4, and my dad became really angry. I look a lot like my mom, so whenever he looked at me, he saw my mom. And later on, when I became a teen and started doing very bad things, without any care in the world, my dad would come home from work and beat the crap out of me. I'm not saying I didn't deserve it. I was a bad kid. But he beat the shit out of me, physically. And, I hated him for it. All throughout the teen years. But I moved out when I was 15. And then I moved back in, and then I moved out again, and then I moved back in, and then I moved out again. The longest I was gone was for a year. And it's back again. I think. Awkwardly timed cut out. Where did it cut out? Where did it die at? When you moved back, okay. When I moved back with my dad, we had a great relationship. I became a productive member of society and got a job and all that. And, you know, I wasn't mad at my dad anymore. My dad was never mad at me when he beat the crap out of me. Sometimes he was mad at his life, but, and when I sat him down to talk about it, we had like a man-to-man. He was saying, he said something like, you're the only one of my children that I'm proud of. And this was when I was 18 or 19. Gotta get the sad music going while I tell this. It made me cry, because my brothers are just like within a year or two younger than me, and he told me that I was the only one of his children that he was proud of, because I was the only one who did anything. I can't remember how old I was, but you know, we had a great relationship, and though we didn't talk all the time, you know, it took 19 or 20 years to realize that my dad loved me. So he wasn't a bad guy. He had his own issues. And a really bad kid to deal with. So that's my dad. It's +2 courage, Vappa doubles up. And my mom was always a wonderful lady. My mom was always amazing.
I can't complain. My mum was great. She brought me up well. Me and her, we were like best friends, like soulmates. We did everything together. She passed away 7 years ago. When Dad first got diagnosed with cancer, it was too much for her. He kept pretending he was fine, but she just couldn't take it. Her heart gave up. She died quickly. My father kept fighting it. Another 8 months of illness and intensive chemo finally beat him, though. He thought he was unbeatable, but he wasn't.
Okay, I'm beginning to get a better picture. That's enough about your parents for now. Let's take 2 minutes, and we will talk about something else.
Alright then. It's my turn to do things.
I need to get out of this place. I hate hospitals. Besides, I really want to go home and forget all about this.
All those feels. Yeah, my mom was great. She was an awesome lady. She was super cool. One of her favorite stories is that my name would have been Jareth had she watched The Labyrinth before I was born. She played classical music and like classic rock to me when I was in her womb, and when I was 14 and I picked up smoking, she was totally fine with it. Well, I mean, not totally fine with it. She said, I can't watch you all day, every day. I wish you wouldn't smoke, because she smoked. She was like, it's a bad decision. Don't do it. And, but she said, I can't make sure you don't do it. So, at least, you know, at least that's all you're doing. That's all you're smoking. And then when she found out that I smoked weed, she was like, okay, but at least do it at home where I know you're not going to get in trouble. So, she was that kind of lady. She was that kind of mom. What's under my pillow? Oh, I can look under my pillow. There's nothing interesting under the pillow. Sweet. Just looking at this pillow makes me wonder how many people have died with their heads in it. I'm sure it's been washed many times since then, but it still sends a chill down my spine. There was a lot more text that I didn't see because I was reading chat. Very private, and many people are unable to bare their souls like that. I don't have anything to hide at all, really. Oh, I can lie down. I don't really want to sleep here. I'm not tired anyway. Oh, I'm sorry, Susan. I didn't mean to force you to do that. Clock? The needles are stuck at 10:08. It's probably broken, or maybe it just needs new batteries. Gloves. Examine. It's full of latex gloves, 3 different sizes. I hate it when work gets the wrong gloves. Like, there's a specific type of glove that we use, latex-wise, and it goes over our mesh gloves and our cloth gloves very nicely. And when they get the wrong ones, they like to slip off, and it's really bad for the meat cut and stuff. Take one glove, or take lots of gloves. I do this when I go to the hospital. Take lots of gloves, stick them in your pocket. Examine. A bunch of rubber gloves. They're quite heavy, actually. Alright. Enter. There's someone
Hello?
inside.
I guess I should wait my turn.
Nah. Bust down the door, that's what they do at my job. What is this?